this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Rivers on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL.
Ready.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd down. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chargers a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Prescott on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Prescott looks to nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get it running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Come on, let's go!
Third and long for Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 190! 190!
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know an injury knocked Melvin Gordon out of the last couple of games, so he missed his opportunity to get to 1,000 yards. But does the injury hurt more or just the fact he didn't get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, he was on pace for it, obviously. But coming into the season, people were saying this is going to be a good year for him, and we're going to see a bright Melvin Gordon in the future. We saw glimpses of it.
They restructured their offense in order to give him better opportunities, and he took advantage of it.
Scary. He's only 23, folks. And partner Antonio Gates coming back for another year. It'll be his 15th season in 2017.
And how about, let's just talk about not just the longevity, but he's in a position now where he can break a tie with Tony Gonzalez because they both have 111 touchdowns at the tight end position. Antonio Gates' first touchdown of 2017, that'll break that tie, and he'll be number 1.
That's pretty impressive. Probably going to be playing behind Hunter Henry, second-year man, but just the sustainability, how long he's lasted in the league, impressive.
And think about this. Philip Rivers, so excited to have him back because Hunter Henry's playing well, but Mr. Reliable is Antonio Gates.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 380.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Well, looking back, it was a solid season for Williams. 69 catches. He was up over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Fantasy sleeper is an understatement for what he did.
I can't believe you brought him up because I have a feeling you've got your eye on him for your fantasy team or teams for 2017.
I'm just going one team next year, but, man, he was impressive.
Yeah, did you know that he was ranked 81st on one fantasy roster last year?
I'm impressed.
in the draft. That's pretty impressive. He far exceeded that number and expect him to continue to play to that level.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. One receiver left, that's Allen. Rivers. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
390.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
2nd down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go! What?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Prescott to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down throw for Prescott. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Now Gordon on 1st down, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Second down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out here in the eye. A first down throw here for Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 38 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone, 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. First down, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Rivers now from the 50. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. One receiver left, that's Allen. They come out here in the I. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And that's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
In motion here is Witten. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Throwing here, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Second down following the run. A Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.